what they play for, as we said, when training camp began shortly after Labor Day till this Memorial Day weekend. 24 games for the Pittsburgh Penguins to win it. That's more than it's taken any team since the format changed in 1987. Edmonton needed 22 games in 1990, 18 in 88, 21 in 87, and Pittsburgh, behind Captain Mario Lemieux, to be presented the Stanley Cup by NHL President John Ziegler.
Champions, the Pittsburgh Penguins.
That endured a shutdown by Internal Revenue. The death of the Penguin, their mascot, dying of pneumonia. They endured 6 owners during a stretch of 12 years. 16 losing seasons in their first 20 years of existence. In their first 22 years, 13 times they missed the playoffs. I mentioned the blue and white uniforms earlier, but tonight, just 2 weeks shy of the 24th anniversary, they have laid claim to Lord Stanley's Cup. Each and every player with an opportunity to hold it. That's Joey Mullen. Evan Stevens. And Mark Recchi will get his hands on it next. And the wives and families of the Penguins celebrate, as I'm sure everybody does, throughout the city of Pittsburgh tonight. And the whole state of Pennsylvania and the National Hockey League has to be proud of this team. Said they couldn't do it. Proven a lot of us wrong. Mentioned Tom Barrasso, how he had to win a big game. Well, he won big games, and tonight he blanked the Minnesota North Stars. The Stars ended up with 39 shots on goal, and this guy is a kid, 34-year-old Brian Trottier. Yeah, let it hang out, let it go. All the emotions. Why not? Who would have thought that he'd have a chance to play for the Cup after the Islanders released him last 4th of July weekend? Only 16 days later, the Penguins signed him. A few years prior to that, they'd acquired Paul Coffey. And there's Steve Lattin, the equipment manager. Oh, how he has waited for this moment. He told me this afternoon that when the Detroit Pistons lost afternoon games in the NBA playoffs, the Penguins won those games played at night. They did it again. And Jimmy Pack, who got his first NHL goal tonight. He's been a winner throughout his career, and now he gets his name on the Stanley Cup. For the 3rd year in a row, the Cup is won on the road. Werner Jagr, 19 years of age. And Mike Pietrangelo was there a moment ago. There's the Boston boy, Paul Stanton, handing it off. Gilbert Delorme, now Troy Loney. One of the great moments is still to come for this team, flying home tonight. They'll have a few private moments with that cup on their airplane. That's maybe one of the joys of having won this thing on the road, the private moments. And there'll be more stories about where the cup has been and what it has done. Craig Patrick, his arm around Mark Recchi, joins not only his father, but his grandfather, with his name now to be stamped on the Stanley Cup. They won the division, named the Patrick Division. Then they won the Prince of Wales Conference, and now they've won the big one. And they'll pose for the team picture. It doesn't get any better than this. "60 years of age, Bob Johnson, 9 grandchildren, 5 grown children. His 28-year-old daughter Diane lives in the state home for the mentally retarded in Union Grove, Wisconsin. Has since she was 7 years of age. The Stanley Cup was not nearly as important as Diane. And the big guy, Mario. Now he's out from under the shadows. He's a winner. The final score, in case you've forgotten, the Pittsburgh Penguins 8, the Minnesota North Stars nothing. And the Penguins win the Stanley Cup in 6 games. We pause now for a regional break.